Hi, this is Donna with Cross Stitch on the Hill. I'm back again. If I look like I'm sweating and burning up, I am. I've been out working on my chickens, fencing or trying to come up with a plan to keep the snakes away because they keep stealing the eggs and the chicken is insisting on being a mother, so I don't know what to do. I thought about going to Tractor Supply or Rural King or somewhere and getting some baby chicks, but you have to get a minimum of 6, and I've already got too many chickens as it is. I was just trying to help her out, but I don't know what to do. So anyhow, I'm back in. It is so humid outside. I think we're supposed to get some rain later on today. And so I thought, well, I'm gonna come in and see if I can't cross stitch some. I cross stitched a little bit this morning. I got out this Birds of a Feather. Love this, but I don't have a good background fabric like she did. I saw this on Colorado Stitcher and she showed it on the gingham check, and I don't have any. And so I looked it up and it's by weeks, and I don't know if I want that or not because it's 32. What I saw was 32 count, and I don't want to do 32 count. Plus it's real stretchy, floppy. I like it with a little bit of body to it. So I don't know. I have restarted it 3 times because it's not showing up. So I keep going with my background darker. So I think I've found another color. What did I do with it? It's milk chocolate 20 count is what I found that I had. So I'm gonna try it on this and see what it looks like. So it's nothing like they've got, but it doesn't have to be like they got. It has to look good for me. So, and I've got a nativity. I've got a couple of nativities already, but I just love them. So, three's my magic number, I guess, right now. So I don't know what to do with it. I've got my Gus stand sitting here in front of me, my magnifier. And I love this little magnifier. It is such a handy little magnifier to take if you're going to a retreat, which I haven't been to a retreat, but I'd love to go. So maybe I can go to one that's close by sometime. But this also has a little light on it, but it's not much of a light. But the lights burn out now. It takes couple of AAA batteries, and it's just not that much of a light, so I don't fool with it. But I love the size of it and the arm, and it's real handy. It really hangs over your work real good. So I've been working on my alphabet with hair. I think this was a la-di-da. I can't get that up there too good. So I got the rest of my O and started on my P. And I could get that in really quick if I just work on it, but I'm trying, I don't know, whenever I stand up, I get side swiped, and then I start on something else. So, like my Jingle All the Way, I haven't gotten back to that next snowflake, and it's laying here. So I've been I wanted to get some of these finished, and I'm determined to, well, I'm starting a new one, so but I still want to get some of these finished. So I've been working a little bit on 'Tis the Season. And, oh please. So I've been trying to get some snowflakes in. And this snowflake here, I know I took out 3 times, and it's still not right. But snowflakes are not perfect, so neither is mine. But that's what I'm doing, is working on the snowflakes. I've got some more of the vine to do, but I'm trying to get this one page finished so that I can move on to the next page. And there's not a whole lot left to do on it. Also, I've been working on still waters. That's what most of my time's been going to is still water. Getting my trees in. And they're fairly easy, and I've started on some of the trees over here. And I got some more of the grass put in. So it's coming along pretty good. It's really gonna be beautiful. We went to Home Depot this morning and they had some wood there, and I'm sure it's scrap wood for builders to use because it had paint on it and looked like it had been scraped off and been sitting outside forever. But I liked it. That's my kind of stuff. I like the scrappy looking stuff. So I said, let's get that and you make a frame and let's see what it looks like. And he said, well, I think I can scrape the paint off. I said, no. I want it because of the paint. So we live in a cabin-like house, so it'll go here fine. And if you remember last week, I was working on a red cottage. And I didn't like the colors on my fabric. So I'm using cream and sugar, 36 count, fiber on a whim. And I'm using the DMC instead of the overdyes. So this is where I am. If you can tell, remember I told you I was gonna come over about an inch and restart it because this will be on the back whenever I lace it. So I'm down here working on my flower, but I've been putting my red in. Those are my two chimneys on one side of the house. And these are just, I don't know what they are, doodads. And this is a flower, and that's a flower. So I'm coming along pretty good on it. We'll get it finished. I like working on it, so I've had it down there. It's on the night rotation that whenever I go downstairs in the evening to sit down, that's what I work on. And also, I've got another little project. I took my granddaughter a quilt, a little wall hanging of hearts. I haven't hung it up in a long time, and a shelf I had out in the garage. So if she wants to refinish the shelf, she can do that and hang the little wall hanging from it because I'm not going to ever use it again. Number one, I don't have enough wall space for anything. Unless it's going down the stairs, and then that goes up 26 feet. I don't know how we're going to reach that, but we'll work on it. So I'm going to fix my grandson one block, and I'm either going to make him a little wall hanging or a pillow. So my husband's thinking this one or this one, so he doesn't know which one. We've not picked yet. So we'll pick one of them. If y'all have an idea of what you think my grandson would like, then let me know in the comments. And that's what I'm going to do. I got my pattern out. The only thing that I dread is opening that closet with toad after toad after toad of fabric. So all I need is the background, and because I always kept all kinds of little bitty pieces because I knew that I love appliques, so I knew I would use them. So I've got, oh my goodness, I've got so many little totes full of little tiny pieces that I've kept. But I bought them at the quilt store, so they're really good fabric, and they're all, you know, never goes out, so out of style. So I'm set on that. It's just, I need help getting in there. I dread that. But I'll do it. And then I'll have another Then I'll have another room cleanup to do. A reorganization of something. I wish I could have organized my fabric out somewhere, but I just really don't know where I would put it. And so it is what it is right now. So I'll get back with you in just a few minutes. Hold please. I know that we're all crafters. Most of us don't just cross stitch. I started out doing the quilting, the piecing quilting, and then I got into crafts when my kids were little. You know, we'd always be working on a craft because I like to decorate the house for them for Christmas, so I'd make a couple of things each year, and we'd set them out or hang them up, and I still have most of them, but I don't set them out anymore. Not all of them. I went under the house yesterday to hunt for some fall decorations, and oh my goodness, all the Christmas stuff. I need to get it. I need to go down there when the weather cools off and I'm not so hot, and go down there and just start. That needs an organization. So my mom wanted some doilies. She wanted to put them, she had this cabinet that she kept her china in, and she wanted doilies hanging over the edge. So I made her a couple, and my piano teacher taught me how to crochet when I may have been in high school, I don't know. And that's all I wanted to do was come to her house and crochet. I didn't want to play piano. I never did practice, so I don't know. It just, you know, you either love it or you don't. So, and I would love to learn how to play well, but I mean, I can play, I can read music, but crocheting at the time was way more fun. And I made afghans, and I made these doilies, and I made some little coaster covers, and so that's what I did most of the time with my crochet. I got into this. I was gonna make a lace tablecloth. That was my thing. I thought, well, I'll make a lace tablecloth because they are pretty. Well, this is my lace tablecloth. And I just had it in a tote. It's got stains on it. It needs to be soaked, but what's the point? I just put it in a pitcher. Not a picture you hang on the wall, but a water picture. And I let it drape over the edge. And so it is far from a tablecloth. It's more like a coaster. So, but it takes a lot. I mean, it takes a long time to do these little things. I don't see how people do that, but that lacing is pretty. But it takes a lot of time, and I'm impatient, so it's not a good craft for me. But I always loved all crafting, so that's what I did. That's how I enjoy my life. I hope you're having a lovely day, and come back and see me sometime. I'll be back around Friday or sometime on the weekend. We've been running around a lot, so weather's gonna start turning on us before long, and we'll be inside all the time, so maybe I'll get some cross stitch done then. Still got to work on his jeans and patch that hole, and I told him I would, so I've got to get to that today. So hope you have a great rest of your day, weekend, and like and subscribe and leave a comment and share my video. Thank you. Whenever I frame without glass, I usually put batting in here. That's not, it's not finished on the back yet. And so whenever I put batting on my foam board, I don't want it to slide around, so I've been spraying it with a 505. And whenever I spray it with a 505. I'll try to swing you around kind of slow. Don't look at my room. I've been using this cardboard box, and I put, for instance, that's my phone board. And I spray it with my spray inside the box, and that way it doesn't get on the floor. I don't have to hunt a sheet of paper, and then whenever I'm finished, I just close the flaps back down, and I just save my box, and I just use that for my spray box. So that's what I do to hold my batting in. And these little ribbons I got out of a blouse yesterday that I wore to church that kept bugging me at the shoulder. So I cut those off, and then I thought, well, I'm going to save those because I can put those in my Bible. Because my Bible only has one ribbon. And yesterday I kept wanting to mark different places in the Bible without using my bulletin and ripping it into a million pieces. I thought, I'm going to put those in my Bible next Sunday. And this is my little kit for lacing. This is what I cut my foam board with. I use this and one of my rulers. And these, I use these to lace the back of it. I've got one I've been using. I'm about out of that. I need to pick me up another one. And I just stuck a little medicine jar in there because you never know when you may want to put something in there that you're trying to keep up with. And I also keep my pens in there too. And I love this little container for the pens because it opens really easy and shuts really easy. So I've always got my pens under control. And this is from projects I've done or stuff or floss that I've gotten in the mail that I have not put away yet. But I did find some more hooks at Home Depot this morning. And I still need a few more to hang my color and cotton. It's still hanging in the closet. And there's my color and cotton. I don't have a whole lot of it, but I love the color and cotton. I don't know, I just need to use what I've got, I guess, because I've got plenty of thread. And this is my, oops, wrong way. This is my closet that's got all the fabric. There's fabric around that side. Totes, you can't see. There's totes. There's more totes. There's totes up there with all the little pieces I was talking about that I save. I don't know. I need to build another house that's all closet. I had to suggest that to my husband. I don't think that'll go over too big, but who knows? So that's what I've been doing. Sorry, I'm so wiggly. And that's how I like my closet shut. Hope you enjoyed my video. And hope you come back again next time to visit my channel. I love having you here. I love your comments. So I'll see you again in a few days maybe, or next week. So talk to you later. It was nice having you here. Bye.